Hey guys, what's up? How are you? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today, and thank you so much for being here again if you are a returning subscriber. And if you're new, hi, my name is Gerel, and in today's video we're going to be doing a full face of makeup. And I pulled out all the products pretending that if I was to go out with my friends tonight to either like a dancing place or like a restaurant or just hanging out with my girls, like for girls night out, like out, not in but out, and having lots of fun with my friends, these are the products that I will be wearing. So let's go ahead and get started with the video. But before we do, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. You can also click on the little bell that will notify you whenever I upload a new video. And without further ado, let's get on to the video. So as you can see, I do not have anything on my face. I just pretty much wash my face, and I don't even have any moisturizer. So the one that I'm going to be using is this one from Bobbi Brown. Like, I absolutely love this one. It's just super moisturizing, hydrating, and all of that good stuff. Absolutely perfect for underneath makeup. So I am going to put that all over my face before I even start applying any primer, concealer, foundation, or anything like that. I'm just going to let it rest for a little bit, and we're going to start with the eyes. I will link all the products that I'm using down in the description area just in case you are interested in picking up any of them. And if you do use my links, I really do appreciate it very much. So let's go ahead and start with the eyes. I am going to prime my eyes using my P. Louise base, which is like my favorite base of all times. I just absolutely love it. We're going to be using this palette right here because this is definitely the palette that I would want to use if I was to go out tonight. It's Monday, by the way. I'm not going anywhere. This is just pretend, okay? We can pretend. But I am going to be trying this one right here from Huda Beauty just because I purchased it and I want to try it on camera for you guys. And I want to really like concentrate on those darker shades and see if we can get a little bit dramatic. I know that you can make this palette like super wearable, but I want to test as many eyeshadows as I can for today's look. So I'm going to bring you in a little closer. That's pretty close. So just priming the eyes. But let's go ahead and get started. I am going to use this shade right here to start off with. And this one is called Gratitude. So this palette, of course, leans a little bit more cool, pinky. And it's really not my vibe, but you know, we'll see. This is the Morphe brush M573. I haven't used a fluffy brush like this in a very long time. But we'll see how it goes. So I'm just adding that shade to the crease and just blending it. So I'm going to keep it like right in this little square. I'm not going to stand it out too much. Well, that's what I'm thinking that I'm going to do, but you know, things can change. So just building that color to the intensity that you guys like. All right guys, so now we're going to take this darker shade right here. This one, which is right next to it, is called Aura. I'm going to use this fluffy brush, R103. I'm going to stamp it on the outer corner. I'm going to build this shade up to my liking. When I met my husband, I was 28. But before I met my husband, I used to hang out with my friends all the time. I mean, we used to pretty much go out a lot. Whether it was, you know, to restaurants, to clubs, to the movies, we would just hang out and make plans all the time. And it was so much fun. Like, now that I think about those days, I mean, those were like my fun days for sure. And I used to love getting ready and take my time. I used to start like maybe like 4 hours prior to going out with my friends and just start getting ready, doing like, you know, take a really nice shower, do my hair, my makeup. And back then I didn't really know how to wear makeup, but I used to do a black smoky eye in silver all the time. Like, that was my go-to makeup for sure. And thinking about those days, and I have like a specific memory where I used to sit right on my bathroom sink because the little mirror was right there, and I used to have this little tiny bag where I have MAC eyeshadows, a black one and a silver one with two brushes, which I didn't even realize that you actually had to wash your brushes. Yeah, And I used to do the same black smoky eye all the time, and it was crazy now that I think about it. But you know, I used to think that I was like awesome at doing makeup back then. So yeah, that's always fun. And the club that we used to go to, especially for like that type of makeup, is because I was going clubbing. So I'm going to take this color right here, and I'm using the Refer 13 brush, which is a really super tiny brush, and I'm going to just once again keep it in this area right here to smoke it out. So the club that we always used to go to, always, I mean that was the same club, and it was just so we can dance, and we all used to dance in a circle together. It was so much fun because it was this little tiny place in Hollywood called Spice, and it was nothing but Spanish music. So good. Just the music, just being like in a place with loud music makes me so happy. So I try to recreate that here at home when I'm cleaning. But it was just so much fun. And then they will do like a live show with Brazilian like costumes and Brazilian music, and that was the best part. You know, where we used to think that we used to know how to dance samba, and we would just dance and have such a great time. Really good memories with my friends, of course, but now it's completely different. We do not go out dancing anymore. Now it's more like of getting together and just hanging out with each other, talking, laughing, and reminisce about those days. And we also play like rock en español, like Spanish rock, and we also think about those good songs as well. And you know, all the good memories that we have together, and over coffee and dessert, because you know, hello. But yeah, I'm going to use Empowered, which is this one right here. I'm going to use it on my finger. I'm just going to press it down. It's a really nice purpley shade. I'm going to put it all over my lid. I'm not going to bring it too high up, especially in the inner corner. Just trying to keep it on the lid and blending it with what we did here. I'm going to grab a brush to get a little bit more precise. This is the Refer 21 brush. I don't know why there is a little patchiness right here. It's like it's not filling it in. So taking Cosmic Love right on top of Empowered. Yep, that is gorgeous. So just keeping it really close to the lash line and just bringing it up little by little. Same Refer brush. Let's go ahead and see if it's going to pick it up. Just to get in the very inner corner. Okay, so it is picking it up. This is so stunning. Just patting it very gently. Just taking a little bit of Empower and Mantra at the same time on the Refer 13 brush to blend this outer corner a little bit more so they can just flow a little bit better. I went ahead and clean up the eyes. As you can see, I'm going to start priming my face using my Tatcha primer. It's so good, and definitely one that I reach for whenever I'm doing like a special occasion, and I just love it very much. All right, for foundation, I would definitely go for a full coverage foundation, and this is a beautiful foundation. I really like it. It makes me feel so like, I don't know, put together, just flawless. This one is the Airbrush Flawless Foundation, and I have mine in the shade 7 Neutral. I know that this shade in particular might actually be sold out at Sephora, but I will link it down if I find it on her website. Adding just a little bit of this foundation on my forehead, just a tiny bit. I don't really like a lot of foundation on my forehead. I don't really think that I need it. I do need it to cover a little bit of the redness that I have, but nothing major. Alright guys, so for concealer, we're going to use the Dior Forever Skin Corrector. I absolutely love this concealer very, very much. And this one is in the shade 3N. Since I did that video using a lot of Dior products, I have not been able to put this down. It is absolutely beautiful. It feels so great on the skin. It just feels so nice and hydrated. I absolutely love it so much. But I wish that it was a little bit lighter for sure. The Dior concealer does feel a little sticky. It doesn't stay sticky forever. Just adding a little bit more around my nose and around my mouth. So once I set the concealer, it actually feels pretty okay. To contour my face a little bit, I'm going to use this one from Westman Atelier. And I absolutely love it. It's very cool tone and it blends so nicely. Here on my jawline. So I'm going to use this brush right here from Sigma, and this one is the P87 brush. It is so perfect for nose contour and to blend out the cream. And on my nose, I do actually have this little bump right here that I just don't know how to contour or go about it. I think that if I actually put a little bit more of this one right here right on top of it, I think that it's going to emphasize it a little bit more, but let's see if we can work on that today, because this is practice for a real girls' night out. Okay, so I'm going to take it from my brow and just try to tap it and blend it in. So I'm not going to blend it down. I'm actually just blending it in. And same thing from the brow and just going in a little bit and on my nose. So I don't want to blend it out too much where it actually goes away. But see, there's actually a little bump on my nose. I have no idea. It's just the way my nose is. But, you know, we do the best that we can with what we have. So I'm going to just press it down right here to break the nose. Right there on the tip. So just using my sponge, I'm blending the cream into the skin and just tapping it. I absolutely love this contour stick from Westman Atelier. I think it's so pretty and it blends out so nicely, so easy, and it does such a great job. I love it. So to set everything in place, I am going to definitely be using my Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is absolutely a must-have if I am going anywhere that is important, a get-together, a gathering, going out with my friends. If I am wearing makeup and I want it to stay in place and I want to set everything in place, this is the powder that I'm reaching for. I'm not going to look at any of my other powders. This one is my baby. I absolutely love it. I think it is a great powder. I know that there's other ones that are also really good, like the Huda Beauty one is really nice, but for some reason Laura Mercier to me is the bomb. All right, so I'm going to just put it right here underneath my eyes and on the side of my nose. I'm adding the powder in between my brows and on my forehead. Very little of it, but definitely setting everything. And here on my mouth, like right here, I have so many pores, and this powder just makes them all go away. I also go underneath my contour to clean up a little bit and to sharpen things up. So I do have two bronzers that I'm really loving right now, and is the Gucci one and the one from Huda Beauty. But I think since we're doing already Huda and we also have a lipstick from Huda, we're going to use the Gucci one. It's so pretty, and I do have mine in the shade 03. Gorgeous. So I'm going to use this really nice fluffy brush from Sonia Kashuk, and this is the 29 brush, and this really warms up your face so nicely. And because I already have a little bit of powder right here, it actually helps me and guides me to where to keep the bronzer. And I probably look so crazy because I don't have my brows. So let's go ahead and just add a little bit of this Patrick Ta. Absolutely love it. You guys probably already know, if you guys been watching my channel for a very long time, I've been using so much of this gel, and I think that I'm running low, so I need to purchase another one. It's just sold out everywhere, so you know. But I'm going to brush them up into the side. So I don't like to press it down. I just like to comb them up to the shape that I'm going to be doing. I don't like to press them down to like laminate them to my skin, because I like them a little bit more like fluffy. I'm not going to do anything to the brows right now. I'm just going to let that dry down, and then I'm going to use this one right here, which is from Rare Beauty, and this is the Brow Harmony in Deep Brown. So amazing. Those two right there are like my go-to. If you check my other videos, the descriptions that I have for everything that I have or what I'm wearing, those two are always on repeat. So all right, so just finishing up with the blush, I'm going to be using this one from Patrick Ta, which is my favorite blush at the moment, and it's this one right here, which is called She's Baked. So I'm just going to add it to the apples of my cheeks, so right there, and blending it back, and using the Refer 04 again. This is so pretty. It just blends into your skin so nicely, and blush is the first thing that actually just kind of fades away. So if it looks a little bit too much, it's because I probably did put too much, but you know, I can't help it. So I'm just going to press it down with my sponge, and using a little bit of the foundation side just to blend the edges. Make sure everything is just melting to the skin. I'm blending with one another, and taking the cream side now with the clean part of my sponge. So just a little bit, and whatever is left on the sponge, just putting it on the nose. And that is just glowy cheeks. So pretty. I absolutely love it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to tie line and add it on my waterline. And this is the MAC Dare Black. It's not as black like I wanted it, but this will do. So using this shade right here, I'm going to grab it on a Refer 03 brush. So just bringing it all the way from the outer corner to the inner corner. To highlight my inner corner, I'm going to take this shade right here, which is Blissful, and it has like a really nice blue duochrome to it. So we're going to really focus that in the inner corner and patting it down. And I'm using the Refer number 12 to do this. So I'm going to move it up a little bit to the inner corner and up. Just blend those shades together. That looks so pretty. So just going in with the darker shade and just making sure that we didn't lose any of that depth right on our crease. So just curling my lashes and adding mascara. Lots of mascara. I wouldn't really like wear falsies just because I know that they're going to come out. So I'm going to just add mascara to my lashes, but you can definitely add some falsies if you want to. And I'm adding the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Wow, that looks so stunning. I love it. So for brows, I'm using the Brow Harmony, and I'm just going to really do it super natural. I don't want it to be like too fluffy. So just outlining my brows. And because this brow is so creamy, it just lines so nicely. And this brow is fuller, so we have to work with this one a little bit more just to match this one. Taking an angled brush like for your brows, because it's still very nice and creamy, you can actually just manipulate the product and just put it exactly where you want it to be. And then it's so easy to clean up as well. It's nothing too hard, and I can just stamp the product, fill it in just like that, and the same thing to the other brow, just moving the product. Alright guys, so as you can see, the brows are done. I was going to forget highlighter. I'm going to use this one from Pat McGrath, which it is so pretty. It is absolutely stunning. So just adding a little bit on the highest points of my cheeks, a little bit on the bridge of the nose, just a little bit, and on the cupid's bow. For lips, I'm going to be using the Staycation from Huda Beauty. No, this is too browny, so I'm not gonna do that one. Yeah, I thought I was going to use this one, but it's not gonna work out. Using this one from Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Super Fabulous. Going to use a little bit of this lip liner from Laura Mercier. So this is the final look. So yeah guys, that's it. I wish that I was actually going somewhere because I absolutely love my makeup. These products are just my #1 favorites, except for the eyeshadow. It's not my #1 favorite just yet, just because this is the first time that I'm using it, but I did definitely wanted to create a look, and why not create it right here, right now with you guys. But the rest of the products are absolutely products that I can see myself using and using and using all over again, and especially if I am going out. The lip, I might change it to like a nude or end up with a lip gloss because that is what I do all the time, but you can like tweak it to your liking, of course. But I hope that you guys enjoy this get ready with me pretending to go out. And that is it, my friends. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your time, your love, and support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you next time.